the quest to find the best grassroots team sa larangan ng MLBB is still continuing. At ngayon, we are at South Luzon to figure out who's the best among South Luzon. Dito lamang sa Unity League Philippines South Luzon Leg. My name is Hans Caloria, and together with me is Kimberly Mas, bringing you the action from the best of the best. Dahil lang posibleng susunod na idol nyo sa MLBB ay dito natin makita. We're gonna be seeing Critzy Sports versus NRK Karma in another best-of-3 series, and whoever gets the victory here will be moving forward into the next stage of the competition.
Yep, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some of the teams already or have heard of some of the teams. At syempre dito na lang sila makikita. Again, it's a best out of 3 for this series. Again, we'll be able to take in 2 games. We'll be able to take in the series and move forward. South Luzon leg pa lang tayo, Hans, pero ang dami na natin nakikita. So get a lot of your MLBB goodness dito. Sa linggo na to, 7 to 8 p.m. dito lang sa PTV.
Yup, also our simulcast partner with IBC 13. So that's PTV4 and IBC 13, 7 to 8 p.m. Ang daming numbers, pero you get sila yun, okay? And in addition, just like what we would said, I'm gonna add another number dahil 4.1 million pesos lang naman ang pinaglalabanan ng mga teams na ito, and whoever gets to be the champion will be receiving 2 million pesos, a huge lion's share of that prize pool. That's life-changing.
Yep, and speaking of numbers, I'm gonna add another one, 15. Yung pinakabata na pwedeng mag-register dito sa Unity League. So if you're MLBB player, sa tingin nyo, pinakamalakas kayo sa inyong barangay, well, go ahead and try out for the Unity League. I believe we're gonna be having a couple of more tournaments all across the Philippines.
Well, we've had North Luzon from before at nakita natin na magwagi dyan ang Minerva Esports with a championship point. And in addition, dahil pumasok din yung Gamer Pack doon sa finals, they're also going to be part of the national finals na makikita natin before. It will be the same para sa ating South Luzon leg dahil importante ay makarating ka doon sa finals. With all of the teams, how hard is it, Kim, to make it to the finals just by this?
I feel like ang hirap na nga sa rank game eh. Kasi ako nga, di ba, MMR pa lang, di ba? Meron daw yung pinakamalakas or pinakamahirap makakuha ng MMR sa mga lugar na to. Let's say, mga Cavite, Pampanga, to just name a few that I've seen over on some content creators page. And I think buong Pilipinas naman. Kaya nga lakas ng Pinas eh. I think all across the Philippines, you have really, really good MLBB players that are waiting to be discovered. At malay nyo, ito na yun. Ito na yun, yung Unity League Philippines na pwede nyo mahanap yung susunod na makikita natin sa MPL Philippines or maybe even the world stage.
Yan naman Pilipinas, ito na ang susunod na laban. This is Critzy Sports versus NRK Karma. Let's get into the game. Okay, so with all of this being said, I feel like we've seen it all.
Okay.
We've seen it all.
We've seen everything. And I think itong mga bans na to, Hans, like feel ko at this point, I've already run out of things to say. Yung mga baon ko na para, ito yung pwedeng possibility na bans. I think it's all already up in the air. We already know what's gonna be picked up here. I think Nathan, Fredrin even for the foul. There you go. See? Hindi siya nagdonostra, di ba? Parang...
Yan. Okay. Ano pang gusto mo? Nathan naman.
Nathan Barat. Nathan Arlot. Di ba?
Kahit Minotaur, pwede rin. Ilatag mo na dyan. Kasi nandito
Nathan,
na rin
Nathan Arlot sa tingin ko.
Nathan Arlot.
Mahirapan kasi yung Fredrin dito. Tingnan natin Nathan Arlot.
Oo nga.
Di ba?
Tama, Nathan.
Di ba? Tama rin tayo.
Partida, first time lang namin makita to, guys. First time lang namin makita to mga laban na to.
Hindi namin to nakita beforehand, honestly. Pang ilan na ba natin tong episode, di ba? Parang dami na kasi
too many to tell.
Too many to tell.
Too many to tell, guys. Kaya next time, pag nakikita nyo, especially if you guys are watching on TV, once na makita nyo dito yung mga heroes at matagal kayong umaantabay, palagi kayong nakasubaybay every 7 to 8 p.m. Alam nyo na dapat yung mga heroes na gagamitin. Yung mga heroes na nandito mismo sa Unity League Philippines.
Actually, yung mga heroes ng mga certain players, alam mo na rin yan. Or maybe even yung mga meta sa mga respective regions, Northern Luzon, Southern Luzon. Mukhang dito sa Southern Luzon, punong-puno ng Nathan and Fredrin. Sa tingin ko, buong buong region yan. I think buong Philippines yan na talaga one of the most used. Isa rin to sa bumabalik sa ating episode kahapon na ginamit ni Sequoia. Amartis once again to deal with the Fredrin.
Yup, so Amartis is gonna be utilized here once more. This time, NRK Karma ang gagamit niyan in this best of 3 series. We've seen a lot of these matchups from before na madalas silang ginagawa. Ito nga yung nakakatawa eh. Kasi usually, pag umpisa ng laban, parang wala tayong masabi in terms of the draft. Kasi madalas yun na yung nagaganap. Pero pagdating ng Game 2, we start to see yung mga gaps within. Like kung ano ba yung kailangan nilang i-fill up, ano ba yung kailangan nilang punan. Diba?
Or ano kailangan agawan.
Pero ito kasi,
hero.
that's the benefit of having a best of 3 series, right? You can experiment or you can pick a hero without really feeling too bad about it.
Oo nga eh. Kasi itong mga best out of 3 series, honestly, I think it's just either pure luck or the draft really favors your side. And speaking of the draft, no, it looks really, really good so far for NRK. Lots of CCs. They got an anti-CC here as well. For the set of Crit Esports naman, no, siguro they're saving it up for their last 2 picks, which is about to happen right now. They need a center tank or perhaps someone to sustain the sides. Barats na nakita rin natin kapon, used twice by Saint.
Oo, nakakarami ang kupunan ng ng ating winner yesterday, which is none other than Lolo Gaming dun sa panalo na yon. But this is something.
Uy, this is new
Okay.
Ito bago to.
Okay. Oh, pwede rin. Why not?
Oo.
Why not? O, sige nga. Sige nga.
Oh, yeah.
Yan. Okay. Something new to spice up. Actually, may hindi pala ako na-realize.
Ano yun?
Hindi nag-ban yung kupunan ng NRK
Oh,
Karma.
I think they missed it. Masyadong na-excite yata.
Na-excite
Ito na.
yata sila.
Ito na. Hindi na natin
ito na.
kailangan.
Hindi na tayo magbaban.
Feel ko may plan na kasi sila eh. Parang busy sila hanapin yung hero na yun, di ba? Ang daming hero sa MLBB. 115. Ay! Huwag niyo naman ako ganyan.
Huwag naman ganun.
Muntikan na. Huwag naman ganun.
Konti na lang
Tapos papalitan mo ng Novaria. Ayan.
Papalitan. Pipindutin nyo na lang.
Dapat. Sige, okay lang. Naiintindihan ko naman. Naiintindihan ko naman.
Nararamdaman namin yung yung fire nyo to win, your passion to win. And if Cecilion couldn't help that, okay lang.
Well, it's gonna be...
Are we sad? Slight.
Ano ito? But I think, if I were NRK, syempre, mas gugustuhin ko rin yung ganito. Kasi kung isipin mo rin kung nag-Cecilion sila sa mid lane, maganda nga yung wave clear, pero paano yung late game? Kasi dalawang lane mo, scaling.
Yun yung posibleng difference maker kasi na makita natin later on. But again, just like what we mentioned a while ago, this is a very good start. Para sa kupunan ng NRK Karma, a very well-rounded lineup ang meron sila. They have the Novaria and they also have the Nathan in the late game. Meanwhile, sa kabila naman, you would expect it to be, somewhat objective-centric or should I say team fight-centric just because they have the Diggy on their side na naka-revitalize ka, a spell that we don't usually see a lot much anymore.
Usually, mga flicker to. Flicker, Aegis even, or flame shot minsan, di ba? Kasi ang daming pwedeng gawin pag Diggy. Yung maganda lang dito yung mid lane nila Valentina. So, ang daming possibilities rin sa mga ultimates na kukunin. And mukhang yata to Diggy na tatambay sa gold lane at mahirapan talaga to. I mean, honestly, pag MM ka, tapos may Diggy yung kabilang side, magsaspam lang yan ng mga bomba.
Yung mga jump bombs niya.
Hindi ka na makakagalaw niyan. Naka-dark hit pa yan. Pustahan tayo, naka-dark hit yan.
Kumbaga, maagalaw ka ng konti. Pero magdadalawang isip ka na. Like, hindi mo na alam kung tama ba dapat na gumalaw ako, tama ba dapat na nandito lang ako. Yan, parang ganyan. Diba? Mapupwersa ang gumalaw, boom! Tapos ayun na. Diba? May damage output ka na. Tapos, isipin mo kung paano ka gagalaw niya.
Ayan,
isa pa. Boom!
Ayan, sunod-sunod.
Dalawa pa.
Buti lang may heal sila.
Yun yung benefit ngayon. Itong si Leviathan. Kasi, kuha niya yan alam niya yung damage output na kinakailangan niya just to be able to sustain yung kanyang makakakampi. Kaya itong si Akinito, very confident in taking out those jungle creeps dahil alam niya na meron siyang babalikan na heal courtesy of the Minotaur.
Speaking of the Minotaur, man, that is really good, especially to aid the Nathan in the lane. Wala pang kills na nagaganap dito. I mean, as early as now, right? Everybody's being a little bit careful right now, extra careful, especially like mahirap rin talaga makapick off ng isa
That's right.
before the turtle kasi mahirapan talaga kayo magkuha ng objective na yun. Pero now, bottom side though, medyo mahirapan talaga yung Arlot dito sa X-Borg. Sobrang contained ni Asina. And at the same time, yung side ng Crit Esports, they're starting up this turtle. Kalahating HP na. Medyo mahirap to. Medyo mahirap makalapit. Wala pang level 4 dito si Leviathan.
Pero andun na yung level 4 nito si Ryoji. Siya unang bubuslo noong Minowan's Fury at mawawala yung original na may gamit ng Minowan's Fury. Actually, si Akinito na naman na may damage output pero siya mawawala dahil siya ang mabubuhusan ni Ryoji doon. So that's a 2-for-none takedown. And it is gonna be in favor of Crit Esports. They're gonna be able to secure this turtle off the game dahil masyado malayo. Malayo sa kabihasnan. Itong Martis na si Akinito.
Yeah, man. Ryoji, you see why the Valentina is still one of the most picked heroes, or I would say sobrang deadly talaga pag merong Valentina sa team, especially if you have a lot of gold ultimates sa kabilang side. No, you see the nice Minowan's Fury earlier, but at the same time, naka-clap back rin yung Crit Esports right before the turtle. You get the taunts, you get the soak of damage galing kay Say at Rekta na kumbaga mababurst down na agad kayo with the really good ultimates being thrown from the other side.
Alam mo, tinipid na nga ni, tinipid na ni Issei kanina yung retribution niya para hopefully to be able to steal Akinito's purple objective. Pero good, mechanics coming in from the Martis just to be able to keep it alive and not lose a lot even though they lost
Ryoji.
one of that. Ryoji though, good extra dash para makaapak pa at makapasok. Pero si nagmamadali dito, he's looking forward for the extra initiation. There goes Minowan's Fury. Pero Leviathan's gonna be knocked up here. Mawawala naman ito si Rias. And that is gonna be Leviathan going up next. Say, extra initiation. At naglatag na naman ng extra damage output, 4-1 in terms of kills.
I think parang napapaisip tuloy ako ngayon sa sobrang daming mga Minotaur na lumalabas dito sa Unity League. Parang bihira ko lang nakikita yung Digi na ginagamit. No, honestly, it's so good. Especially kung parang setter tank ka, maiinis ka talaga kung may Digi, no? As long as you have that times journey. Ayan na nga, speaking of Digi. There go. Inainis na talaga dito si Akinito. Dalawa yung nahuli, or actually, mahuli pa nga doon si Akinito. 2 actually for both sides. 2 for the price of 1. 1 HP na lang dito si Rix actually. Makukuha pa nga ni Break even right before he spawns. They're getting sandwiched under their own tower. May mga bombs pa dito na gagaling sa Digi. They're able to sustain it for a while as they back away. 60 ang ating score.
Extra safety galing kay Leviathan. Just safely getting himself back into shore. Pero andito na naman si Wish
Last Insanity.
na malalatagan ng Last Insanity to the fullest of potential. Nagmamadali si Wish using that final slash para makaalis na naman at makapalag na paunti-unti. Pero siya in-stun. Siya ay papabalikin with the reverse time as well. And that's gonna be another kill going on to the side of Crit Esports. While Akinito, he didn't want to put that sacrifice in vain. Kaya kuha na lang siya ng purple objective. Hindi niya ginamit yung retribution take, pero dahil kulang sila ng isa, specifically Wish on this Arlot, then this means another free turtle. Nilatagan na rin ng, ng mga jabong beats nitong si Break Even para wala na talagang maka-break out doon sa depensa gusto nilang gawin.
Speaking of breakout, no, the top side is going to be taken in though by NRK. So may konting sagot naman sila dito when it comes to the map control and objective takes. Pero ngayon mukhang isa-sandwich rin sila ng side ng Crit Esports. They're going to clear out the lane and I think they want to do exactly the same. Mirror move. Salamin-salamin nga ba? Sabi nga ng Bini. Makukuha rin yata nila itong Torres sa top side. They're going to actually sandwich Leviathan as well as Rix. Sobrang slow HP. Ang ganda. Minowan's Fury actually that came from Ryoji. 216 on this Valentina. Actually copying all the right ultimates here. 5 minutes in, Hans. Gusto ko lang sabihin din like napapansin ko yung Fredrin, di ba, repeatedly picked by all of the teams. At kung isipin mo, na-nerf na tong Fredrin na-nerf na to. What more kung dati. Yung original Fredrin nung bago siya na-release.
Oh man, still a problem as of the moment. Final slash para reverse time. Actually, times journey naman pala gagamitin nila. Kaya yung umpisang initiation na hindi niya nagawa. Even so, Akinito was able to take Kyle out. That's going to be the first death of the Roger in this matchup. There's a glimmer of hope para sa kupunan ng NRK Karma. But the question is, will they be able to continue that? With the vision and information, the continuous focus and damage na binibigay nito si Break Even. Ngayon ay 2-1-7. Hindi pa yata nagagamit yung kanya Revitalize, pero ngayon it's starting to really materialize in this game dahil sa mga items na nabibili nila. They lead by 3K and they are slowly building up their momentum. May ginagawa din naman pagbawi kahit paano yung side ng NRK Karma, but they're gonna have to do it a little more consistently than how they would usually do it the first few minutes.
Kung isipin mo rin, no, dalawa rin yung taga-set nila, Wish, Leviathan, they got 2 CCs here to actually set up the plays. Pero yung nagiging problema kasi either makancel out na ni Break Even yung mga sets, and at the same time, nagka-counter set rin kasi dito si Ryoji with either the Final Slash or the Minoan's Fury. Now, yung top side, medyo nasa sandwich yata Leviathan, gustong pumasok dito. Masastan onte. They're actually gonna bounce back kasi wala pa pala silang minions actually. They're gonna be a little bit way too deep in the jungle side at hahabol pa yata sila. Say, gonna try to soak up the damage here. Akihito, ang ganda ng setup doon ni Leviathan pero may setup rin dito sa kabilang side. Meron pang pag-cancel. Killing spree for Break Even. And here comes the X-Borg as well of Asina to actually take down the members. Kyle? Medyo malalim yata, pero may Lycan pounds. Wala nang takas doon si Mikey. 13 kills for the side of Crit Esports, and it looks like there's no stopping them, not unless you get the clap back. Pero it seems like sa sobrang ganda ng mga sets dito ng side ng NRK, it seems like there's always a Tides Journey available here para kay Break Even.
Dude, that was crazy. Yung Lycan pounds na ginamit ni Kyle. Palabas na ng game. Palipat na ng game. Itong si Mikey. Pero hindi pa rin niya papatakasin at this point. Another major objective has been taken there. Akala ko Lord natin endgame na eh. Pero hindi pa, turtle pa rin ang kanila ipapalag at that point. You have to give props to Kyle on that one. And especially to say dahil it was his call na, sige, let's cut them off. They're trying to push onto the top lane. They were able to do that. Pero siguraduhin natin na may mapaparusahan sa kanila. And not only that, they were able to take the turtle, they were able to take another turret. And that is the best case scenario, a dream mid-game para dito sa kupunan ng Crit Esports, and they want to continue to do it and get back at it once again. That's gonna be Asin na naman na gusto mabuhay sa may padalikuran. He has the immortality pero no one's pwede gagamitin din. They are trying to escape pero hindi na makakatakas pa ito si Break Even. Wish though is gonna be taken for a cord. Ano naman si Say, we're waiting for an extra slash, and that's gonna be a final slash courtesy of Ryoji. Double kill though, nakaparusa pa sa may padalikuran ba ng iba kundi si Akinito getting a BOD as well, pero andun na naman unstoppable para dito kay Say, and a killing spree onto Kyle as well. It's only the Roger and the Fredrin. 505, 613, full on offense para sa Crit Esports.
Wow. Alam mo, I actually thought it would have been NRK Karma getting in at least some gold towards their side. Actually, nakakuha sila ng dalawa doon. Pero yung kinaganda kasi, yun nga, yung mga counter setups dito ni Ryoji, the final slashes plus the times journey of Break Even has been so on point here. Kaya naman nakakapwesto talaga yung mga damage dealers nila like Kyle and even si Ryoji here, who has been doing such a great job. 2-1-13 by the way on the Valentina. 20 seconds before our first Lord of the game. If you are Leviathan here in this game, Hans, medyo laban kahit may digi. Set pa rin hanggang may digi. And honestly, I do understand, sobrang hirap nung ganitong point, di ba? Para sino unang magsiset? Si Wish, si Leviathan? But at this point, right, like 16 kills, 33K para sa side ng Crit Esports. They're really using this to their advantage.
Yup, and the advantage is now onto this Lord. Makikita sila na Mikey will be able to do something about it. Pero bantay sarado ng karamihan sa mga members. Break Even caught up to that using the Revitalize para mabilisang bumalik ang kanyang buhay. And that is going to be another major objective going into the hands of Crit Esports. They would like to do something about it, NRK Karma, pero medyo nahihirapan sila in this situation given that there's just a lot of things they have to worry about as the Lord is marching on.
And for NRK though, they're just like, how do you stop this Minotaur? How do you stop this Arlot? It's all because of the Diggy. And honestly, sobrang ganda nung pagkalatag dito ni Break Even. Always on point with the Tides Journey. And also props as well to Ryoji once again na kinuha yung, not the final slash this time, but with the Minoan's Fury. This should be enough to actually go for the counter setups. Second tier has been taken down here by the side of Crit Esports. Meron silang solid front line here. Man, this is tough for the side of NRK. They have to wait out yung skills nila. Leviathan, naghahanap ng setup dito. Ayan na nga, Times Journey as well to cancel it all out. They have played it.
Oh dear.
Akito is going to be the next one to fall. You got Wish as well. mapapaatras na lang din. Walang casualties sa side ng Crit Esports and they have defended so well here para sa side ng NRK. Isa-isa nawawala yung mga inhibitors dito, 17 kills para sa side ng Crit.
That is more than a minute in terms of kills. That's at least like what, 1.4 kills a minute. And you have to give it, right? You have to give it to them at this point. Full on confidence. Hawak na lang ngayon. NRK Karma unable to make a move here. Dahil hinahanapan nila ng paraan, but it's just too much damage all throughout console. Another one of those last insanities ay ibibigay na naman to without Minoan's Fury as well. May final stash pero napakaganda ng Time's Journey para mailatag doon sa dalawang members. It's Rias and Leviathan going down. Wish goes down next. It's Mikey and Akinito na lamang ang dumidepensa. Tatamaan si Asina pero hindi yata yun mag-matter kasi gusto niyang umasim na. And Mikey's gonna be there but he's gonna use the flicker pero under naman yung Jabombits. Akinito buying a bit more time pero masyado na maraming minion waves. It is just unstoppable. Galing kay Kyle. And game number 1 will be going into the hands of Crit Esports.
Nicely played there by Crit, actually giving NRK a taste of their own medicine, literally, with the Valentina. Ilang beses natin nakita na nag-set doon si Leviathan na napakaganda, pero nakaka-counterset kasi dito si Crit eh. And speaking of Ryoji, actually, gonna be the MVP of the game. I was pointing it out, right? Like why the Valentina is still so good currently sa ating meta kasi nakukuha nga niya yung ultimate, which is such a game changer here, especially in this game kasi ang daming magagandang ultimates na nakukuha. Props as well to Break Even who has been aiding this entire team, canceling out all of the good ultimates from the side of NRK.
I mean, kung iisipin natin ng mabuti, ang ganda lagi ng ginagawa ni Ryoji. You're right, kasi alam niya na meron siyang listahan ng mga skills na pwede niyang gamitin, but it's also with what he chooses. Kung ano yung dapat niyang gamitin. Bigla siya pipindot ng Final Slash and then all of a sudden, a Final Slash is gonna be there. Pipindot siya ng Minoan's Fury tapos siya mismo yung mag-uumpisa ng laban. Not only his mastery with setting up his place or setting up place para sa kanyang mga kampi to be able to operate, but it's also with the use of those heroes na, okay, baka nag-Minotaur to dati, baka nag-Arlot to dati. Kasi being a Valentina, you also have to be very precise with the skills that you're using. Hindi lang pwede yung basta, okay, Minoan's Fury, o sige, magsaset ako. Kasi kailangan mo rin maintindihan, Valentina is a very squishy hero. So hindi mo basta-basta pwedeng ilatag lang yung damage output pag gusto mo or whenever you want to.
Para available si pindutin natin. I feel like parang multi-role to si Ryoji. Siya rin pala yung nag-Paramis last time na ang ganda talaga ng team fights ng Crit kay Ryoji. Like there's so many different tempos that they have for the entire team.
And that's exactly what we saw here on out. Let's see if Crit Esports will be able to get the sweep or NRK Karma gets a reverse sweep of their own sa pagbabalik ng Unity League Philippines Sabado Sunday.
Time to take your mobile gaming to the next level. Join the Unity League Mobile Legends Bang Bang National Tournament. A total of 4.1 million pesos in cash and prizes await our new esports heroes. For the regional playoffs, the top 3 teams per tournament leg will win 20,000 pesos for third place, 40,000 pesos for the second place, and 60,000 pesos for the first place. And for the grand finals, the top 10 teams will face off, but only the best 3 teams will take home the biggest prizes of all. 500,000 pesos for the third place, 1 million pesos for the second place, and 2 million pesos for the grand champion, plus the chance to represent the country with the national team Sibol. So, do you have what it takes? For more details, visit the Unity League Facebook page. Subaybayan ang sagupaan ng pinakamagagaling na mga koponan mula sa Southern Luzon for the online qualifiers. MW Genius versus Meow Sandaisky. Umpisa na ang bakbakan ngayong Huwebes alas 7 ng gabi. Dito lang sa Unity League Mobile Legends Bang Bang National Tournament. Mapapanood sa PTV, IBC at Congress TV Channel.
Back to the ball game we go. You are still watching Unity League Philippines South Luzon leg. My name is Hans Callery and together with me is Kimberly Mas to bring you the action. At nakita natin yung action just a few moments ago because Grits Esports is now at match point kontra sa NRK Karma, and it was a very clean game coming in from Grits.
Actually, so many good plays, or I would say like stolen setup plays there by Ryoji's Valentina sa ating game number 1, which was actually a very big factor para sa kanilang team fight capabilities. But NRK Karma, they have really good CC there. Tingnan natin if they will adjust their lineup here for this next game, or maybe if they wanna pull off that kind of lineup na maraming CC, baka pwede nilang tanggalin yung Valentina or maybe consider banning the Diggy.
Yeah, honestly, yun nga yung isa sa mga naging X factors in that game number 1. That Diggy really was, masterful na hinawakan nitong si Break Even right from the start. Kasi you're right, a lot of, today's meta heroes are really picking up on that Minotaur. Pero with that Diggy, it seems to be nullified immediately at parang wala siyang magawa. Parang walang magawa yung Minotaur other than to just heal continuously. And we both know that's not the main objective of the Minotaur being there.
It's actually to set up the place. And honestly, like pag-iisipin mo kung katapat mo yung Diggy, any kind of center attack would not like that. Pati yung mga voice lines ni Diggy, kung nagagamit mo yun, di ba? It's so annoying, like parang itinataunt ka pa niya. And honestly, that's really what cancels out all of
Pisses
the
you off.
like, Pwede pa siyang mag-kill. Actually, nakita nga natin siya mag-kill doon sa game number 1 kahit nasa egg form siya. So that's how annoying it is. I mean, I understand why Coach Ducky doesn't like it right now.
Yeah. Okay, props Coach Ducky. Sorry that, the Diggy is slowly getting back into shape. Pero I'm sure that you'll figure it out very soon. Just like NRK Karma hopes that they'll figure something out to be able to get the reverse sweep going, or Grits Esports possibly taking it all the way. Rekta na tayo sa ating game number 2. Now, this is the time for us to say a lot of things about
game number 1.
what happened in the draft. Kasi, nung game number 1, talagang wala kaming masyadong masabi. Like, ano ba yun usually? Testing ground lang ba? Like, doon mo lang ba i-figure out lahat? Pero ngayon, that's not the case.
Parang vibe check lang ba?
Vibe check lang ba?
Vibe check.
From now on, guys, ganun na ang magiging mantra natin. Iba-vibe check lang natin at ang tunay na draft ay magsisimula
sa game
number 2.
Totoo yan eh. Kasi hindi mo rin naman alam, di ba? Para, ganito pala maglaro yung kabalang team. Actually, ginamit to ng NRK. Pero considering how good Ryoji played that Valentina, getting up the final slash.
Ilag na sila, ilag na.
Yeah, mahirap na rin na mabigay ito. I think it's the same bands. Looking at this, Fredrin, Nathan. Usually yun lang naman yung nauuna dito. Or I don't even know at this point, right? Like, I mean, there's so many things to pick up here.
Yep.
Ako, I'd take the Fredrin.
Yeah, that's the benefit of just a 3-ban setup dito para sa parehas na teams. Napakarami ng mga options mo. Napakarami ng posible mong piliin. You can either have a Fredrin or a Barats, but of course, number 1. Number 1 talaga. Sa kahit saang kumbaga pag nagtanong ka ng 100 people or 100,000 people kung ano sa tingin nila ang first pick, Fredrin talaga, as in walang lusot. Pero ngayon, Break Even, mukhang susubok siya ng panibagong alas dito. Kanina nagdigi siya. Ngayon, let's test out the Roger this time. Actually, let's test out the Florin this time together with Kyle's Roger na nakita natin na ginamit niya noong game number 1 na talaga naman. Yun lang yun, na talaga naman.
Yun na yun. Let's just keep it at that.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it at alam nyo na yun. If you know, you know. Honestly, nagulat rin ako na pinili pa rin nila yung Roger. I thought they would have gone for the Nathan. Kasi if you think about it, yung Roger, syempre, tingnan mo naman yung pick dito. Nag-side ng NRK. Ito yung mga ayaw ng Roger. Medyo mahirapan ka talaga mag-like and pause dito. So either like you go for the basic attacks. Now, here's the question. Kanina, Fredrin, nasa side ng Crit Esports. Let's see what kind of jungler they will go for. Maybe Barats here? Yun lang naman talaga yung nagtatango eh. Fredrin, Barats, and Mortis.
I think the reason behind Kyle picking up the Roger consistently, one, dahil dun sa flexible factor. You're right, Barats was picked up. The flexi part, kasi pwede mo siyang i-flex towards the jungle or the gold lane to, keep NRK Karma guessing kung ano ba yung magiging jungler nyo. So, with that, hindi sila magiging sigurado kung ano ba yung kanila magiging final ban. Will it be on the jungler side? Will it be on the gold lane side? Pero mukhang sinagot na tayo ng kupunan ng Crits Esports because they banned out the Nathan, which only means one thing. It is highly likely that the Roger will be going into the gold lane position at napakaganda rin nung ban ng Valentina. I mean, to be honest,
Respect,
I would
man.
say that it's okay kasi hindi pa natin nakikita yung setup heroes nila. Yes, you have the Eternal Guardian. Yes, you have the Last Insanity.
Yep.
Pero hindi pa tayo sigurado kung ano ba yung magiging setup heroes ng NRK.
Actually.
So para maano na lang, para hindi na sila masyado mag-overthink, sige, tanggalin na lang natin.
Oo, kasi I mean, kung si Ryoji gagamit yan, mag-overthink na kayo ng malala.
Yeah.
Kasi ang hirap talaga. And speaking of the mahirap rin talaga I think for Crit. Right? They picked up this gourd which is good for dealing through damage, pero mahihirapan ka talaga magpwesto. I think, feel ko, Ryoji, you're really good at what you do. You're really good as a mid laner. I think makakahanap naman siya ng angulo dito. Pero with this lineup, ang dami kasi pwede makapick off sa gourd. At pag gourd ka talaga gusto mo, nasa likod ka lang, parang Novaria yan eh. Oh man, this is
real.
Wow, Crit
It is true.
Esports. Oh no, wait. Teka lang.
Okay, so mukhang
Barats jungle or is that an Esmeralda I see na hindi pa nila switch?
traditionally,
Wow. Yep.
Barats jungle.
Sabi ng
Pero,
hindi eh.
hindi, parang hindi naman. Ito,
Hindi.
iniintay ko yung segundo eh. Iniintay ko yung
Mukhang-
segundo.
Hindi.
Wala na talagang palitan.
Wala talaga eh.
Wala talagang
Oh,
palitan.
man.
Mukhang Esmeralda jungle nga talaga ito, mga kaibigan. Something that we
Okay.
don't usually see.
Yep.
Thank you for giving us that. It's Esmeralda jungle. Now, bringing in the action para sa ating lahat. Together with a Roger that's stuck into the gold and left NRK guessing. The adjustment naman na ginawa ng NRK is of course to pick the Grok and to provide Akinito with a better hero in terms of securing objectives, none other than mighty #1, Fredrin.
Oh yeah. It's a very good start for their team, for NRK this time. A very good CC type of composition din. Pero kung iisipin mo, this is something new for the side of Crit Esports. I like it. I like seeing something like this kasi ang daming pwede mapag-usapan. Nakita ko na rin to. Teka, hindi ko nakita sa last episode, pero nakita ko na to sa rank games. And kung isipin mo yung Esmeralda, kakain lang yan at kakain ng shield. And jungler pa to, so mabilis to makakuha ng resources.
Yup, the question is, kanino siya kukuha ng shield as of this moment? What is gonna be the idea behind here para sa kupunan ng Crits Esports? Because so far, they're winning the pokes department dahil mapapabalik nila itong si Reyes going back into base. Leviathan just showcasing what he can do at this point, which is to provide information as much as possible. Pero just like what you said, Say already here joining the party. And kung iisipin mo, yun yung pinakaunang Little Wanderer pero halos level 4 na.
Oo.
Ang ilalabas niya dito, itong si Say, using this Esmeralda.
Oo, ang bilis rin ng rotate. Actually, nag-retry pa nga siya doon for the Little Wanderer just to secure it for themselves to make sure na hindi madedelay yung kanyang level 4. Mukhang gold lane yung sisimulan nila dito. They actually find Akihito here. Both of them got that level 4 power spike already. Are they gonna go for more? Pwede mag-heal dito si Break Even. Nandito yung Florin. Nasa kanya rin pala yung Do. So, pwede sila mag-aggro dito.
Kaya mas mabilis din siguro yung wave clear niya kasi it boosts up your stats to life juice. So, more damage means also more movement speed, and then you can also have a ton of other possible options here kung ikaw itong si Say. Now, a possible choice for him is to just prioritize and taking the purple objective kasi yun yung isa sa mga bagay na hindi dapat mawala pag Esmeralda jungle ka kasi kailangan para tuloy-tuloy yung sayaw mo, erekta mo na. Pero sa Leviathan is gonna be showcasing himself here. Will he be able to make it in time? Iniwan niya na yung kanyang purple objective. Lalaban na lang daw sila. Pero doon naman sa ibang talikuran, nagditonas welcome na naman walang iba kundi itong side ng Crits Esports. They will be able to take first blood, raw first blood dito kay Leviathan. It's gonna be Ashen also going down as well. Pero makakataka sila. Good retribution take coming in from Say. At ngayon, back to business na naman siya with the purple take.
Actually, props to Asina there. Nag-flicker in siya at nag-detonas welcome. Kaya naman na na pa-shift yung attention doon ng NRK to actually take down Asina. Kaya naman nakapwesto si Seirin para makuha yung turtle. Props as well to the pokes of Ryoji. Honestly, like if hindi mo talaga tutunan ng pansin yung isang gourd, makakapoke at makakapoke talaga. Tingnan mo si Kyle. Wala na siyang pakialam na nandyan si Leviathan na basta gusto ko lang mga gold plating.
He just knows that there's no gonna be any sort of damage option dito para sa kanila. And not only that, Asina also clearing the minion waves first. Kaya naman makakatulong siya dito sa mid lane push na kinakailangan at gustong gawin ng kupunan ng Crits Esports. And then right after that, rotations are gonna be the essence para sa team na ito. Just taking care of business. Ryoji blocking every single pathway na posibleng pagdaanan nito si Akinito. Kaya puwersado talaga siya to just utilize it whenever possible. And then dito na naman si Kyle. Meron pang wild charge yan. Akinito's also gonna be dashing away. 4-on-3. Not a lot of happenings here unless they go for the energy shields.
Yep, ayan na yung possible wild card dito ni Leviathan. Break even. There's the heal coming through, and Ryoji with the Mystic Gush. Hindi pa rin sapat to take down Leviathan, but it actually causes him to back away. 3 minutes into the game, and so far it is going to be Crit Esports leading care of the turtle takes. Actually, I'm curious rin, Hans, kung anong klaseng build yung gagawin ni Sei dito. I usually see like parang bumabalik na rin yung Esmeralda magic damage build.
Yup, magic damage really is, you know, the thing here para sa Esmeralda, especially kapag yung mga clashes na aasahan mo and you'd want to give out early game damage pa lang, especially if you're a jungler. So, yun yung posible nating makita. We're gonna be checking on that in just a bit, but for now, it's the turtle na pinaglalabanan naman. 3-on-3, make it a 4-on-3, make it a 5-on-3 in favor of the side of NRK Karma. Would they be able to do something about it? Turtle, labas 75, flicker. Gagamitin na nito si Ashina.
HP?
Leviathan is also gonna be here as well. Naglatag na naman ng kanyang Mystic Gush, pero buhay pa rin ito si Leviathan. And now it's gonna be a last insanity para dito sa pagkamatay ni Ashina. And then there's gonna be the other members as well that will be focused on this turtle. Will they be able to do something about it? Yes, they will. Dahil sila makakuha niyan a trade naman na ginawa nitong si Kyle dahil sa nakuha niya ang top lane turret up top. But at the same time, that is a good way to get back in this game if you are the side of NRK Karma.
Actually, alam mo, yung ginagawa lang talaga ni Kyle dito pala para makapush siya is just to use the basic attacks. At kung mapapansin mo, no, parang hindi niya ginagamit na rin mostly yung Lycan Pouts, not unless there, there's somebody low at HP. But now Ryoji, perfect timing as well for the Mystic Gush, almost taking down Rias there. Wala lang siyang Purify, that would have been at least a kill. Pero if you look at it, there's a very low kill score here. It's mostly about the objective takes. At kung mapapansin mo, kung hindi na rin makakontest sa turtle dito yung crit, mukhang advance na lang din nila si Kyle to get the towers.
Yeah, not only that, dahil doon sa pag-advance na ginagawa nila,
Uy,
it is
well
now
charged.
starting to be a problem. Stun itong si Kyle. Pero makakatakas pa na naman siya at some point in time. Kyle just wanting to break that turret down, pero hindi pa nila magagawa yan. They're gonna be needing an extra wave. And they're gonna cut the opposing wave para makuha nila yung torre na yan. And they're not even gonna do, a sight check at it. Dahil alam nila na babagsak na yan right away. Also take note of the levels na meron. Yung kanilang mga gold laners, Kyle already at level 8, Rias already at only at level 7. You're gonna have to really take note of those dahil yung mga maliliit na bagay na ganyan, that means more damage output. Mas mabilis na cooldown for Kyle here na ngayon nararanasan na ng iba sa mga members. No Mystic Gush just yet, pero wala pa rin yung last insanity. Both of the teams will slowly fall back at yung wild charge hindi tatama. At doon naman pala, a slight error causes a mishap para sa side ng NRK Karma. Say's gonna be joining the party as well. Yung last insanity pop off pa. Oh no, this is not looking good para sa side ng NRK Karma.
Grabe rin yung magpagka-pressure dito ng crit, no? Parang okay lang din sa kanila. Even actually, I think Kyle, parang napapansin ko rin na talagang hindi siya takot na lumapit dito. And at the same time, they really want to take this mid turret while all of that is happening. Say, chillin' like a villain, right? He's just taking in the turtle without any contested sound. Dito na yung Blazing Duet. Makuha ni Say yung turtle. Asina going in for the Detona's welcome, soaking up all of the damage. Pero mukhang mahuli siya dito. Rias is gonna get the last laugh there. 3-2 ang ating score. 21K, of course, still in favor of Crit Esports with all of the turtles that they've taken.
I mean, kamunti ka na yun.
Oh,
yung
ang
landing
ganda!
nila, pero dyan naman yung Mystic Gush at doon matutuluyan. Walang iba kundi si Leviathan. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Akinito gonna be able to take that orange objective, pero hindi niya na-take yun ng madalian dahil talaga nag-illusion siya. Ang damage output na meron naman itong side ng Chris Esports. Break even on the left side. Will they be able to do something about it? There is the BMI palayo as Kyle and Ryoji heavily focusing on bringing and breaking this turret down. Not successful in doing that just yet. Pero alam nila na wala sila minion waves and they have the lead anyway, so they will return.
Honestly, gusto ko lang sabihin, like, huge props to Ryoji here. It's so difficult to pull this off, especially like what I said, ang daming pwede makapick off sa'yo. There comes the global heal coming out from Florian, blazing duet. Kyle getting caught in the middle of it all. Rias, unti-unti nakakakuha ng kill dito, 1-0-2. Slowly clapping back. At kung kanina nakikita natin, the gold lead was actually like 4-5K. Right now, it's kind of shrinking in to at least like a 2K or 3K lead na nakukuha dito ng NRK. So they have to kind of watch out for those little tiny overextensions na ginagawa nila. Even though with the Florin, they can get punished here by the Claude.
Much needed yung extra minion wave na nakuha nitong si Rias kasi so far as we still see it, level 11 pa rin itong si Kyle, level 9 si Rias. So he will be taking anything that he can get at this point dahil medyo nagutom siya. Wala na gaano yung mga turrets na natitira sa kanila kaya wala siya gaanong confidence to just go to the turrets and break them down as much as possible kasi baka mag-gank siya or baka mayari siya in some situations. And if you are Rias, medyo kailangan mo talaga magmatatang eh. Go beyond your boundaries. Just make sure that you will be able to take a bit more of those minion waves dahil ngayon ay malayo ka sa team fight. And Crit Esports are just right there. Pupuruhan na nila ng todo para mapunta sa kanila yung pinakaunang Lord na laban na to.
Okay. First Lord goes to their side. Actually, akala ko 10 minutes in na sa sobrang linis ng mga laban natin. 9 minutes in lang pala. And that's gonna be the first, not the Luminous Lord, pero tuloy-tuloy kasi yung push dito ng Crit Esports. And at the same time, kung mapapansin mo rin, no, mas matapang rin talaga sila. And there goes the heal. Si Ryoji yung mahuhuli doon. Flicker out for his side, but the Gorgeous Barrier is their last insanity to get in the final pick-off. Like what I said, medyo mahirap talaga pag Gord, no? If you got no flickers anymore, it's not gonna be easy to escape. You do have a good amount of damage, but that's way too early engaged para sa side ng Crit. Right this position, and mukhang itutuloy pa nila tong turret take.
I mean, that's a good pick-off na nanggaling sa side ng NRK Karma. They caught Ryoji sleeping onto that purple buff pit. Kaya naman mas mapapatagal pa nila yung laban na to. Not gonna be utilizing that Lord just yet. Na ngayon ay nagmamarcha sa ng ibaba. Ryoji is trying to catch up the reaction as well. Kyle right over there. Lalatag yung Ichiboy. Andun na rin yung Guardian's Barrier. But
uy, Detona's welcome. And a flicker.
Welcome na atag na Raman. Para doon sa wild charge as well. Pero mukhang papalagin sila dito. They will be able to do something about it. Andyan na rin si Ryoji. Maglalatag na naman ang bola. Will be able to do something about it. Andyan na yung Mystic Gush. Hindi tatama yung Falling Star Moon. And they will be able to defend. Magandang depensa ang ginawa dito ng kupunan ng NRK Karma. And they have the pieces to be able to do it. Rias also. 1-0-3 unscathed in 11 minutes.
Gusto ko lang sabihin, props to both sides. Napakalinis nung laban na yun. Imagine mo, nag-taunt na. Nag-falling star muna dun si Say. Actually, I thought somebody would have gotten picked off there, pero hindi natuloy. Parang, kumbaga sabi dito ng Crit, respeto rin talaga nila na, okay, unti-unti nagkakadamage si Rias, plus si Wish na saktong-sakto yung bato ng Last Insanity na talagang sinasabi ko kanina na medyo mahirap talaga yung backlines makatakas nito, especially if you don't have any flickers. Good engage there by Asina, but they have to do more than that. Map control, nasa kanilang side pa rin ngayon, especially since the first Luminous Lord will be up in just a few seconds.
This is now the time for Say to actually just, you know, ito ang pagkakataon niya para mang-gangster.
Pwede
Kasi
na eh.
sobrang kunat niya.
Ayun na.
Hindi na naman tatama yun, pero tignan mo yung kunat ni Say. Yung sinasabi ko sa'yo, Kim. Kahit anong skill na babato mo, gangster ka talaga.
Gangster mode na. Pwede
Gangster
na.
mode na kasi si Akinito na naman ang mapupuruhan nila. They wanted to catch up. Mystic
Ayun
Gush
na.
Flicker. Latag kay Akinito. Leviathan is gonna be probably go up next. Pero hindi. Dahil makakaligtas pa sila. They might go for this inhibitor right here, right now. Will they be able to do it without Akinito's action here? Sage is frontlining. They will be able to do it. Pero kulang yung minion waves. Wala rin tatamaan yung Detona's welcome. Pero stun dito si Leviathan. And that's gonna be Wish as well. Trying to just zone out everybody else. Masyado sila makate. Wish, will he pop off the Last Insanity? Yes, he will. Mawawala na naman itong si Asina. And that's gonna be a 4-on-4 take. Actually, buhay na pala si Akinito at magre-retreat ang kupunan ng Chris.
Ang ganda rin kasi ng pick-up ng X-Borg dito na nakikita natin the true damage, especially if you keep on coming near that X-Borg. At a say, one of the few people that really leads the front line for this team, especially if wala si Asina. Nasa kanya rin yung do dito, so may extra heal. Mid lane, Wish doing his very best to clear out the lane. At ngayon, Akinito versus Say here. They got the do, pero ang dami rin shields na makukuha dito. Half HP na yung Lord. It's gonna be a battle of retribution here. But they got a good backline damage. Tingnan natin, may one charge dito from Leviathan. Si Say trying to pick off the backline. He's still alive, but it's Akinito who will be focused on the Lord. He gets taken down here by Ryoji, pero mukhang itutuloy pa yata nito. Nag-crit Esports. Wala nang blazing duet from the backside. Yes, si Ryoji yung nakuha. Break even. He has the heal here, but Asina to the rescue from the backside. Oh, a double kill for him right before he gets shut down. 3 for the price of 2. Bukang si Kyle. Sabi niya, anong clash? Wala nang clash. May minion dito sa bottom side. And we're gonna lock in the base. Yun pala yung plano. Sige, bahala kayo mag-clash dyan. Kumbaga, pag teammates tayo, Hans, bahala ka na mag-clash dyan.
Dude, I did not expect
that either. Akala ko yun na yung clapback eh.
I did not expect that at all.
Ang ganda na sana nun, no?
Nakikita niyo siguro yung mukha ko ngayon eh. I did not expect that at all. I am so surprised with how that turned out. A tight ball game, 8-8 ang ating score. Nakuha din ng NRK Karma yung Lord.
Yeah, finally.
Pero si Kyle, he just doesn't care.
Talaga, di ba? Sabi mo talaga.
He just doesn't care. Kung ano yung pinaghirapan nyo, okay, sige, good job. Pero wala akong pake. Yun basically yung sinabi niya all through. Ang ganda ng kuha niya sa Turtle. Ang ganda ng kuha niya sa Lord. Napakaganda ng clash na pinakita niya sa amin. Pero wala akong pake.
Ito kasi pag may Roger ka eh, yan yung pwedeng call eh. Sige, magka-clash kayo dyan. Wala akong pakialam. May base. May minion. Sige, rekta tayo doon. And honestly, that's just what ended the game. Kasi kung hindi man ginawa ni Kyle yun, I think that would have extended way longer. 13 minutes in.
Yeah, that would have been a crazy moment para sa kanila. Or it would have went crazier. Dahil it already was a crazy team fight on its own. Pero kahit ganun naman ang nangyari, they were still able to do something about it. And Kyle dealt the bullets para sila manalo sa laban na to. Talk to me about the Esmeralda jungle though. That seemed pretty cool for them. Nagawa nila ng paraan.
Ako kasi, tinitingnan ko yung items. Honestly, ine-expect ko yung do ni break even. Ililipat niya kay Kyle kung may damage na. Pero hindi niya linipat eh. Buong laro, it was with Say. And honestly, sabi mo nga kanina, kailan ka gangster Say? At yun na nga, no? Yung mga huling moments nakita nyo na si Say talaga yung nagpa-front. Honestly, that's so hard. You're dealing with an X-Borg, you're dealing with a Fredrin. Ang daming pwede maka-burst down sa'yo. But I think the key factor here to take in is the Oracle, tapos yung mga basic attacks. Like the first 2 items that you pick up, the Feather of Heaven and the Starlium Sight, na talagang magpapahirap talaga. Like just a couple of basic attacks, it's enough to kind of dish out the damage. Plus, nag-brute force breastplate pala siya. So, masusustain niya rin yung mga damage na pinapato sa kanya.
Yup, all of those notes have been checked by the side of Kids Esports as they will be moving on. GGWP then sa NRK Karma for showing how it is done dito sa South Luzon. On behalf of Kimberly Masat sa lahat ng mga participating teams, my name is Hans Galeria and see you next time dito lamang sa Unity League Philippines sa South Luzon Live.
Disaster.